Stop trying to overcome your panic attacks by eating right, or by exercising, or by going to therapy sessions, or by taking anxiety pills, because they are not going to work. You're only treating the symptom, but you're not finding the cause. When you cannot find the cause of your panic attacks, then you cannot heal it. And the cause of panic attack is really simple. It was given by the ancients. Now, bear with me, because this is going to blow your mind. You might not even want to agree with what I'm saying, but trust me, if you just listen to the end of this video, you might just change your life. Now, what you have to do is listen to me with a very open mind and completely let this statement sink inside of your brain. The universe that you perceive through your five senses is immaterial. It is actually completely mental, and it is spiritual. This is the reason why yogis have been calling this world, physical reality, as Maya, as just an illusion. Maya means illusion. They knew very well that when they could upgrade their state of consciousness or change their state of mind through meditative practices, they could see the change in their physical reality. Whenever they got an upgrade in their consciousness, their physical reality got an upgrade as well. Your body is a part of your physical reality. You do not have to worry about your body if you simply take care of your state of consciousness. It's going to just naturally align itself to the best of its ability. Your health is naturally going to restore yourself, even your genetics. You do not have to be the victim of your genetics. If you are able to upgrade your state of consciousness, genes that are responsible for bad mental health and panic attacks will start to turn off, and genes that are responsible for good mental health will start to turn on. So please realize this thing. Realize that the universe that you can perceive through your five senses is an illusion. Now, how do you control this physical reality? Because I already told you, yogis have been doing this for thousands of years. They upgraded their state of consciousness and they could see the change in their physical reality. There's 3 steps of changing your state of consciousness in order to see the change in your physical reality. The first step, Yoga Nidra meditation. This Yoga Nidra meditation helps your body to relax completely and helps your mind to become very awake. Usually, when people relax, they fall asleep. But while doing Yoga Nidra meditation, you do not want to fall asleep. You just want to let your body loose and relax, but your mind needs to be completely awake, and that can be done through Yoga Nidra meditation, which I have provided a link in my description box down below. What happens is when you do Yoga Nidra meditation, your brain starts to create beautiful, slow, coherent alpha waves and theta waves. Right now, when you're watching me on a phone or a tablet or a computer, your brain is producing beta waves. When you're super stressed in your life, when you're focused on a particular problem in your life, then your brain is producing high beta waves, which are not really good. Your brain needs to produce beautiful, coherent, slow alpha waves and theta waves. How do you know when you have achieved that state of brain waves? When you realize, when you find out that your breathing rate has slowed down. Whenever your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves slow down as well. When your brain is producing alpha waves, what happens is your brain becomes really good at visualizing things. And when your brain is producing theta waves, your brain becomes very suggestible to your own auto-suggestion. Now, you can make significant changes in the programs that exist in your subconscious mind. Because when your brain is producing theta waves, the door between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind is wide open. And subconscious mind controls your life. If you can make changes in your subconscious mind, that is what changing the state of mind means. Then physical reality must change. So, do Yoga Nidra meditation for 13 or 14 minutes, which I have linked down in my description box down below. Then what you're going to do is you start to visualize that you're already the person that you desire to become, and you're already doing the things that you want to do. Now start to visualize that you're already a calm, happy, relaxed, joyful, empowered person. Now start to visualize that the things that you're going to see in your world now that you have become that person. Are you going to go to new social events and act really confident, walk really confidently with your chest out? Is your breathing rate going to be slow and relaxed while dealing with people, while dealing with everyday duties that you need to perform in your external reality? Are you going to talk to your friends and family differently? Are you going to say to them, hey, guys, you do not have to worry about me anymore. I'm completely fine. I don't go to therapy sessions anymore. Are your friends and family going to compliment you on how peaceful, on how relaxed you have become lately? Are you going to wake up with a big smile on your face, with no more panic attacks, with no more heart palpitation, with no more sweating from your face? Visualize all of these things. Are you going to go to bed at night with a big smile on your face and saying to yourself, wow, I had an amazing day? Visualize that. Visualize everything that signifies to your subconscious mind that you have now healed and you're now living a life that is fulfilling, where everything is turning out to be wonderful and perfect. Please do this. Even start to date in your visualization, because right now maybe you're avoiding dating because of all the mental pain. Start to touch your romantic partner's hair, start to kiss them, start to smell their perfume, start to hear them compliment you on how peaceful and how powerful of a human being you are. Start to drink coffee with them, start to smell the aroma of coffee, because right now maybe you're avoiding coffee. Start to do everything in your imagination that you cannot do right now because you're inflicted with mental pain. The way to make your imagination really strong is by providing it all sorts of sensory vividness. The things that you can see, things that you can hear, things that you can taste, things that you can smell, things that you can touch. Only a strong imagination can create a desired reality. This is what Neville Goddard meant when he said imagination creates reality. He was a 20th century spiritual leader who focused his entire life on teaching people how to properly imagine. Now, right now, your imagination is weak, but provide it with enough sensory vividness, and it is going to be really strong. And now, listen to the third step of the meditation process, and everything that you visualized must come to life. The third step is simple, just mental rehearsal of that imaginary scenario. Because what happens is your brain cannot differentiate between an imagined act, which is provided with all the sensory vividness, and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world. So start to take advantage of this wonderful property of your brain. And when you do mental rehearsal of this imaginary scenario, the neural network that gets formed inside of your brain that reflect like everything that you have imagined is actually happening to you in real time. This neural network starts to get strengthened, gets permanent and hard and set because of mental rehearsal. So when you mentally rehearse this imaginary scenario enough times over and over and over again, what happens is these neural networks starts to send a rush of chemicals down your body. Now, these chemicals are going to create feelings in your body that are going to be equal to whatever you have imagined. Your imaginary scenario signified that you're now a completely upgraded version of yourself, and your life is perfect, everything is wonderful in your life. So, of course, you're going to feel the emotions of gratitude, of joy, of empowerment. Now, when you feel all of these elevated emotions of gratitude, joy, and empowerment, your healing begins. We have this stupid way of thinking that we need to await our healing, or we need to await our success in the three-dimensional reality to feel thankful, to feel grateful. But no, when you're creating your life from this wonderful human imagination, the first thing that you must do is feel the feelings of gratitude, joy, and empowerment. Only then, whatever you have imagined must come to life. This is the way of creating your life from your imagination. So, the thing that you need to get really good at is sustaining these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, and empowerment. Because the longer you can sustain them, the faster magic is going to happen. The faster whatever you have imagined must visualize. It's a law. Now, you can sustain this emotion, whatever emotion, because right now you're sustaining the emotion of anxiety, worries, and concern. You can just feel anxiety for no reason because all you have done for an extended period of time, for a long period of time, is practice feeling anxiety, practice imagining the worst case scenarios of your life. So start showing up every day. Do these 3 simple steps every day. Visualize relaxation, visualization, and mental rehearsal of the visualization until you start to feel the feelings of your visualization, and you will change your life. When your attention span is so good that you can completely hold it on a particular imaginary scenario and derive feelings from it, then you will be able to overcome your panic attacks overnight. One night, you will go to bed at night with doing these 3 simple steps, and the next morning, you will wake up as a completely different human being with no more panic attacks, who is now going to experience all of those wonderful visualization in his external reality. So do not pay attention to any external circumstance that creates negative feelings inside of you, because I already told you the external event, your physical reality, is an illusion. Do not pay attention to it, because your bad state of mind created all of those external negative circumstances. Your bad mental health, your heart palpitation, everything tragic happening in your life was just a projection from your own state of mind. Because of your bad state of mind, you keep attracting bad circumstances to you. It's not a surprise. So just close your eyes, just shut down the external circumstances. Do not pay attention to them. Do not give it any power. Close your eyes and start paying attention to your inner world of thoughts, feelings, and mental imagery. Make it very, very real. Give it all the sensory vividness. Make it real, and you will change your life. Do not allow your attention span to be short. So cut out TikToks, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, instant gratification, drugs, alcohol, because all of these things are making your attention span short. And when you cannot hold your attention on a particular imaginary scenario, you cannot derive feelings from it. And all of this will be just, this teaching will just be useless. I have shouted in all of my YouTube videos on how to completely overcome your panic attacks. And if you do not do this, if you do not develop your attention span by showing up every day and doing these 3 simple steps every day, every morning before you go to bed at night, whenever free time you get during the day, then I have shouted for nothing. Please, just to prove me wrong, please do these 3 simple steps every day. If you prove me wrong by doing these 3 simple steps, and not changing your life, not seeing a change in your life, I'll stop making these kinds of videos. I promise you. Now, if you still feel like you need someone to completely overcome your panic attacks, I even provide one-to-one online coaching. So message me on my Gmail or my Viber, my Telegram, my WhatsApp, which are all linked in the description box down below. I will provide you one-to-one online coaching. Remember, sky is the limit once you truly know how to imagine correctly and feel the emotions of your desired imagination correctly. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.